Okay, so ven. Tienen miedo escénico.
They're so shy.
All right, venga, papi. Venga, upa, upa. Venga, upa, upa. La mami hace upa, upa. Okay, so my name is Sandra Zambrano, and I am one of the newest members of Shadow Cats and Dogs in the United States.
My name is Micaela Zambrano Cervantes, and I'm also one of the newest members of Shadow Cats and Dogs.
So let me begin with this. A few months ago, back in April, while I was doing nothing due to this pandemic, I was just searching the web and I came across with these guys in Instagram. So I saw some of their pictures, I saw the dogs, I was reading their stories, and I found out that they were, young people helping animals, trying to make their lives better not only during this pandemic, but in Venezuela the situation it's really bad if we talk about the political standards, how the way they live over there. So I was very motivated on their stories, the way they were taking care of the animals, that made me think that they need some of my help. So back at that time, I only decided to send some money help, and that was it. I wasn't involved at all on any of their activities, but then little by little, I become more involved.
I got involved through my mom. I saw the way she felt about it. We already have animals ourselves. She involved me little by little with small bits of help here and there, with the writing, with any social media looks, that ideas she may wanted to have unraveled. And we got involved through our love of animals and just wanting to do more with our time.
Okay, once again, not too long ago, I decided that they need more help. They need professional help. So professional meaning that they didn't have the logistics, they didn't have a website, they didn't have tools to continue working with people, and the lack of resources was also showing in the lack of being able to get food for the animals. So not being able to get food, meaning the money has been very short. So that helped me to think about they need more help. I need to be here doing something else than just sending in an sporadic way $50, $20. I knew that it won't be enough to help them through this situation. So I thought in my mind, I said I think they need better and big. So I decided to gather a group of people here to start helping me to create a website, to create different campaigns, to start getting not just money, but also help in many different ways, because we do need medicine, we do need food, we need more resources here, and even people helping me to create a website, to take pictures. Let's say for free, it's also a help, a big help, because we don't need to spend money on social media now. Now we need to focus only on start getting the funds only to help the shelter in Venezuela. Enildo Leon, he is the president of the shelter in Venezuela. He is not a doctor, but he has been working very closely with a veterinarian. So he has a lot of knowledge. He was able to learn a lot through this doctor, and because of that, he has also been helping the animals, putting IVs, getting blood tests, because he has a little bit of the equipment and the knowledge. Yes. These shirts, well, this is new. This is new for the group, because like I was saying before, they didn't have an identity. The lack of logistics, the lack of money didn't allow them to really create an identity, in Venezuela and outside Venezuela. So all of these shirt idea and the logo idea started, of course, with them. They always have the idea, but they weren't able to develop the whole idea. So when I came across to them, they say okay, let's work on this. So we all create this logo. We all give a little bit of the pieces to create a full logo. So the logo has been created, and the first thing that they're going to have as their own as their identity is these t-shirts. We have a small logo here, but we have a big one in the back. So the idea in our minds is that whenever they're walking around, everybody will see their logo in their bags, and they will identify them from now on, having this big golden retriever in their bags. It does. It's really, really hard, because even for me to send, packages, full of medicine, you name it, everything. We have been able to gather a lot of things for them. It is challenging, because when we ship out these boxes, it's always some kind of fear in my heart that I hope it gets there. I hope these packages get to their destiny, because I'm always wondering if somebody might feel greedy and just open up the boxes and steal what we're sending. And God knows that we're only sending, help for the animals mostly. Well, the most basic is food, of course. We need to have food. We need to gather enough food to feed 44 dogs and 13 cats. So feeding 44 dogs at a time is not easy, because we not only use dog food, we also use some rice, so we can make it, like a big pot of food, so they can last a little longer. They also need wet food, dry food, cereal, the stuff that a dog eats, some treats as well. In Venezuela, they are always trying to get, little pieces of meat from meat markets. And when I say pieces of meat, it does really not meet the requirements as meat, but they are only like, leftovers from a meat market. So with that, with that ingredient, I will say we can cook a better meal, just give it a little more flavor for the animals. Okay, with the creation of the website that we have, yes, we do have this website that it's called shadowcatsdogs.com. Yes, we have a platform, so we accept donations through this website. So anyone who is feeling and generous can go to this website and donate whatever they want, $1, $10, $15, whatever your heart tell you to do. We do through them. We are also, having word of mouth. We go around telling people our idea, our program, and people have been also generous. Some people have helped us, with some cash as well. So we have a bank account where we deposit all that money, and we are sending to Venezuela little by little, depending on what is the most important needs they have at that moment.
Well, they're trying the best they can. They currently have 3 people working in Venezuela. And imagine, with 44 dogs and 13 cats, this is one of the major reasons we joined. Because if they can have some help, at least over here, managing maybe the softer stuff, they can focus on the animals. So in the near future, we hope to maybe find new volunteers and have them come in and help them as well. But for now, it's just 3 people and 2 people over here. That's where we come in, sort of, to bring and send basic necessities, because if they can just worry about the animals and they know that they're already covered themselves, us sending food for them as well, because in order to help these animals, you also have to help yourself and make sure that you're okay 100% to give 100%. So something else we must point out is that these dogs are big dogs, they're huge dogs, and as everyone knows, they have to constantly keep eating. And that's one of the major reasons that we're sending things and that we're operating with them. Because if you see from their Instagram posts or social media, they're constantly showing how these supposed to be humongous dogs are actually puny. They're really small, and you can mistake them for a small dog, but that's not the case. So little by little, they're going to be expanding. Little by little, they're going to be operating with more people. But for now, it's 3. And for now, we're trying to keep them covered on this side while they help the animals. You've heard our story, and you've come to understand that Venezuela is currently in a horrible situation where they need all the manpower they can get. The humans, of course, are the ones suffering a lot. So you can imagine that animals are going to be left behind. Animals are going to be forgotten. They're going to be the last one on the list to have any concerns for, which is understandable, but that's why we're here. That's why we're here asking for your help. That's why we're here telling and sharing our vulnerabilities, currently our weaknesses. We are Latin women trying to help more people in Venezuela and South America. We're just trying to support each other, Latinos supporting Latinos, especially a group of 3 people, 2 women and 1 man, imagine. It's the animals we really care for. This is what we do it for. We all have to start from somewhere, and we're starting from here. And we could really use all the help possible. We could really use any kind of donation helps. Anything helps, as long as your heart's in it, as long as your heart's been moved, and as long as you think of the animals. It's not about us, it's not about the people. It's not even about the country, it's about the ones being left behind in the country. It's about the ones that won't be thought of until much later on in the future. And that's what we're here for. And if you could find it in your hearts, if you could find any chance, any time in the day to say, these are the people I want to help, these are the animals I really want to support, because my life is good, so let me try to open my doors and my heart to somebody else, then please feel free to do so.
Oh my god.
Okay, so estos son nuestros niños también. So, esto es verdad. Ahora nosotros ayudamos a otros niños en otro lado que necesitan de nosotros.
We have P6.
Yes.
Oh!
We have 6 here.
Oh my god. Lucky's like, no. I don't want to be on camera. She's like, I'm not ready.
Puppy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Swissy.
All right.
Where's Cuckoo?
¿Y Cucu? Cucu está dormida, ok. So, estos son los únicos estrellas que han salido aquí cantando por un sueño.